Hey dude, it's the Wicked Boy here, being in another episode of Top 5 Friday. Yet again, it's on a Saturday. Sorry about last week, just been uber busy with work over the last couple of weeks. So I've not really had any time to myself to do any videos. But I have been watching them while I've been at work. So I haven't been ignoring your videos. But nevertheless, the next episode is here. Today it's Top 5 actors. Or actors, and these are all actors from male actors. I'll be doing female ones next week, just in case you thought why there wasn't any in here. I will be doing a separate one. Plus, the feedback on these videos is pretty cool. People have been suggesting film categories I can do from further down the line. So if you've got any ideas, put them down in the comments, and I will add them to the notebook. But nevertheless, let's do this week's. And this film is going to be used as my number 5 and number 4. And my number 5 is Vincent Price. Been gone a long time, since 1993, I believe. He passed away. But nevertheless, his films are always remembered. I missed out. I remember there are them Blu-ray box sets out of these, which are uber expensive. And at the time the first one came out, and I didn't have a job, and I really wanted them. I still might get them if I see them at a decent price. But nevertheless, again, Vincent Price is number 5. And number 4 is Boris Karloff, who starred in Vincent Price in this film. The original Mummy. I always liked Boris Karloff, especially his older films. He done a few films with Roger Corman, which I've always remembered. But it's the Mummy which stands out for me, because you always think of him as the Mummy. So that's my number 5 and number 4. Number 3 is Jeffrey Combs. Always one of them weird, strange looking actors. Always comes off just off key in these films, and just the insane look of him, which always stands out for me. And when watching these films, you always remember his parts in these films, because he's one of them sort of actors who stands out in a film. Even like I say, Reanimator, and watching Castle Freak the other night, and even in The Frighteners, he has his sort of standout sort of character there, which you always remember. So that's why he's my number 3. My number 2 is David S. Sorry, I went blank then. Just one of them mean-spirited actors in all his films he's acted in. He's just been a mean, horrible piece of shit, actually. And it was between him and my number 1, which, is pretty hard for me to choose from. But again, Last House on the Left is one of his early roles, and you've got the house at the edge of the park. It's all them gritty grindhouse films, which he's best remembered for, and that's why he's my number 2. And my number 1, I've used this film, not the best film to use for the actor, but it was the first film what I saw on the shelf, and that's Christopher Lee, best known for Dracula and all the Hammer horror films from the 60s, 70s upwards. Great actor. Hundreds and hundreds of films he's remembered for. And he's acted for some of the best directors in the world, like Jess Franco. He not just stayed in England, he went to Spain, Italy, and made films for which are not obviously done in English, but obviously to appeal to the market, English market, they had to get actors like him in. But I just love Christopher Lee, and of course my favourite film is the Wicker Man, which is downstairs at the moment. That's why I was watching it last night with a few people, and that's why it's not up here. Otherwise I would use that. So don't hate me for using this film. But yeah, that's my number one. So yeah, that's number one. David S number 4. Jeffrey Combs number 3. And 3, yeah, sorry. And number 4, Boris Karloff. And 5, Vincent Price. Like I said, please leave your comments underneath. If there's any other categories you want me to, in the sort of horror genre, you want me to look at or do, let me know in the comments underneath. But like always, comment, share and subscribe. Later dudes.